Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode, what I've forgotten to, 258 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we have been making ammonia and hydrochloric acid up here. We should now be transporting that to fish farming, and we are. And we need to make an area here that turns our alien spores into alien goo. And we just need to make this as well. That shouldn't be too bad. We need to grab these though. Let's try and remember that. And we did just improve some things regarding this purple science. We extended this area and this area and found out we needed more naphtha. And then we updated these recipes to use hydrogen to make more naphtha out of the crude oil, which is good. We didn't power this for whatever reason. That would probably have helped. Those can't reach, that's too bad. What are you guys doing here? Where are you trying to go? Well, down here somewhere. Do we have storage chests anywhere here? Probably closer to here somewhere. And someone put some power there, please. We might have left some chests down here that we were not supposed, and that was supposed to be blocked, but are not, or something. I don't see any storage chests. Yes, some, but they should be blocked. And so should the rest going up from here. Are there any storage chests in here, maybe? No, but I'm sure we've just missed some. These robots really want to go. And they're going in that direction. Can we just try and follow that to maybe here? Looks like they just want to go there, but let's see if we can maybe figure something out. There shouldn't be anything looking like a storage chest down here, right? Not back here, at least. And not back here, hopefully. Nope. And nothing here, except the requested chest. Where is that? That's right there. Okay. So here, and that's... Oh, that is requesting wood bricks. Let's stop that. That makes sense. So those should go back home now. If they haven't already, there they are. Okay, good. Problem solved, hopefully. Okay, so we needed to grab some algae farms. And other than that, we should be fine. Our research is going, we have naphtha. We solved a problem with this. No, not that. This over here, if I could get through. Our sulfur dioxide out of sulfur. It is now just burning extra sulfur dioxide, so we don't back up on this, so we don't produce purple science. And that has been a problem for a while. Good. I think I remember everything then. Our plane is down there. I do still need the algae farms though. Let's just grab a bunch. We have liquefiers, right? Yes. Good. So we need to make all of this. That is a process by itself. Have we gotten the thermal water in yet? No, this is nutrient pulp. We are making thermal water over here. Yes, good. So we can get that in as well. And we don't need huge amounts of this, so we just do this. And I haven't completed that blueprint yet, because we wanted to change these to be out there. And let's save that. And keep our research going. There's so many smelting recipes that we still need to go through. I guess we could put one in the middle for these as well, but that's not. So this will be fish, thermal water. I'm just getting a little curious. Would it actually be better for us to just transport the barrels? A train with a lot of stacks of barrels. We could have 80 stacks of 10, so 800 barrels. And they each give us 50 fluid. 800 by 50 is 8,000, 45,000. These can carry 50,000. And there's less problems with needing to balance our barrels that need to go back and such. So this is better, in my opinion, for now at least, until I redecide. You need to go to thermal water for a forward cargo and come here and empty it out. Good. This goes in there. And we just need fluids for that. That goes in here, and that goes into that. And that is also where we need our other fluid. And that outputs a solid that we need to liquefy. This is gonna be a mess, but we are allowed, or we are okay with using all of this space down to here. So try to keep it within this, then we should be good to scale if we want to. Good. Are we just gonna start from here, or are we gonna start by putting this in some barrels? Because getting this to these is probably a little bit difficult. Maybe not. It's not like we need a lot of throughput. How does this look? That's not what we need. This is what we need. So 5 machines with that. This we will get from a barrel or a canister. There's no reason why we couldn't put this here. Please work. So maybe just do that. We are clarifying this, right? Yes. Good. And I mean, we could still have our unbarreling or uncanistering of the hydrochloric acid on this side if we wanted to, but we also have some space here. Let's do it here. Hydrochloric acid. Dang it, I'm not very precise. That needs to be actively provided. And we should probably add some storage specifically for canisters then. Keep this going. Power this. Then we just need one more thing in. We're not gonna directly insert that, no. And this is a solid, right? Yes. Otherwise we would have an output for fluids. Yes, we're just gonna do this to have power on both sides. And outputting here. And inputting here. Sure. Seems good. And then we need to produce this. And we need to liquefy the output of this as well. In 4 liquefiers. And we then need to put that in barrels. Don't have the space for that right here. It would be nice though. I'm not really sure why I try to do this the most efficient way, because we have plenty of space anyway, but I just want it to look somewhat nice, which it won't do anyway. Okay, let's just start from the bottom here. We need some of these. They need 2 fluids in to make red algae. Yes. That goes into 3 of these, and that goes into 8 of those. Could try and go 7 to 7 to 7 and just go up to 8, maybe of 8. Yeah, each. That wouldn't be the worst in the world. Something like that. We need unbarreling of stuff here though. Ammonia. Unbottle. And lithium water here. I've used an extra space there, so I guess that's okay to do again if we want to. Or we could just move this to the other end. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thermal water. Go. Actively provide. Actively provide. And we need storage for that. Okay, take my stuff then. No thermal water yet. Oh, we didn't set recipes here. No, the other one. Still thermal water. Wait, have I taken a lot of robots out? It seems like I have. 264. $250. Okay, so that, and that is done. Except we would want one more of these, I said. Oh, we're just putting that there. And we're producing stuff. Yes, good. This is done as well. So now we just need to liquefy this product. Yep. And hopefully we can squeeze that in right here. We need a solid in and a liquid output, no liquid inputs. So this shouldn't be a problem. then we need to barrel it up. I think we would prefer to have the barreling thing over here then. So alien... Ooh. Yes. And we can then have a request for this here. And input for it there. And then that's everything. At least if we had barrels. Let's keep our research going. So we ran out of steel. Let's just grab more. What is it we are missing? Construction bots for? Oh, the fish tanks. Didn't we have a lot of those in a chest though? Yes. I went too far. Need more power poles. I need to get rid of these old power poles as well. And we need more pipe stuff. And requested chests. Okay. Good. Are all of these butcheries running? They are not because we don't have enough fish in the system, but that's fine. We are just below the threshold, and we did just put a lot into these. And we have plenty of meat available. So we should also be allowed to start these up if we want to. And just limit these in their uptime with meat limits. We have more than 1,000 available meats, then we are allowed to do this, because this is actual product we want from here. Good. That is a success, I guess. Since these are what we want, and we're getting those. And then we need a train station to export that. is this? Oh, at fluid processing. So this is alien. Ooh. Great. And that needs to go to farming. And I guess we are continuing this chain. The alternative would be to go and make lithium-ion batteries. Where we actually can make lithium pretty easily now. We would need cobalt though, so making it an outpost is a little bit more difficult since we haven't done any of the crystal stuff yet. In an outpost at least. Could do it at home of course, just to get better robots. This is not now. We focus on our farming like we have been doing. Otherwise we would just have wasted a bunch of time, since we haven't really gotten anything out of it yet. Other than seeding the fish and the nutrient pulp, I guess. So let's keep these up. Sure. Oh, farming is right here. Yeah, actually not full on nutrient pulp. Maybe we should scale this up. Did I actually remove this? I did. I just want the recipe for normal nutrient pulp. Oh, it's right in here. We're doing it with beans, I believe. From some eucalyptus. So how much of this have we planned everything for, and have we done it at the right ratios? $12 of those, 12 of those. 7 of those, and 10 of those. I don't understand the ratio we have done here, but it might be because we are linked to, or we were linked to some of this. No, that's just 23.6. So I guess we just made something that we are scaling manually whenever we feel like it. Which I guess is okay. Just want a little bit more of this before we start with the alien fertilizer. Though, can we use the mashed potatoes for the same thing? We get beans, no fruits, and pips out of that. And that is again made into nutrient pulp. Yes. So we do not want to do this more. But we still need that for mashed potatoes. Good. What we actually need now is alienated fertilizer. All of this is done. Done. So this is what we want to make. This is what we need to make it. And then when we have a lot of gardens, we can make mashed potatoes to keep the cycle going a little bit more efficiently, I think. Or maybe it's just another way. At least I know it's going to feel good to have mashed potatoes that we can slowly develop 5% at a time, as we get 5% extra seeds whenever we do the process. And that is a great feeling, for me at least. I'm just gonna unlock a little bit of space over there, where we could do all of this. We're making a lot more than 100 or 50 of this per second, right? Which is just from fish. So we need urea gas in for this. Which is fine, we'll make that in our food processing. And we need compost. Oh yeah, we need to compost some of our products as well. So zombie eucalyptus, 2 becomes 1. Compost, mashed potato, not seeds, but the mashed potato itself, 2 becomes 1. So in any case, we need compost. And that's just for the garden, never mind the mashed potatoes. So we do need to produce enough of this to be able to compost some of it. Is this actually a good ratio? Oh. Let's hope I just did some good math when I placed this. Because we do need more of it if we want to use it for our compost. We want 1 of these per second. We need just 2 of these per second. And we can already make 20 of it per second with our alien goo, unless I am mistaken about that. I am mistaken about that. We make 120 of this. And we make 18 of this, that's right. Oh, 3.6. I'm tired or something. We can make 3.6 per second, so that's more than 1 garden per second. Which is pretty nice. And then we need to use some of those gardens for making more plant life samples. And then we got 0.1 out per second. But if I want 1 actually out per second, do I have to say 10? 11? We do start to get some out of these in these amounts, but that doesn't seem right. Am I doing something wrong here? Just 1%. But it takes alien plant life samples. We can get those from the gardens themselves, or from this that gives us less plant life samples than we put into the garden. So that seems stupid. I guess this is just a very slow build up as well. Slowly feeding in to more gardens. Or using a lot of machines to feed into those gardens. Those would be twice as fast. But I seem to remember that they require something else to build the culture or whatever it's called. These things, environment kits. But they're not bad. They require a bit of alien plant life samples, but that's okay. But if we just focus on these, we do need a lot of farms. And a lot of seed extractors to do this. Is that the way to go? I don't really see any other way. If we get this tech, we can get mashed potatoes a lot easier, by the way. And that requires this, yes. So if we want to get the mashed potato seeds, we should get this. I believe. It gives us twice the chance. It just doesn't give us any alien plant life samples back, I guess. And I guess 16 alien plant life samples is half a swamp garden. So we're doubling our chance, but doubling how much we put in anyway. That doesn't seem like the way to go then. Maybe it's not that necessary. This we can get from other gardens as well, right? So is there a reason we are focusing this much on swamp gardens? What if we wanted to do desert or temperate? Could you do that just as well? But we can't get mashed potatoes out of this. Is that why I'm focusing on swamp gardens? I guess it is. But we get other things out of this. Are they not useful? Candelian seed, or Candelian, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe we should just have a look at that. Candelian. No, they're not more useful than any other thing, apparently. And this does require most potato if we want to do it like that. Yes. It's difficult to get a good overview of what you get out of all the different farming things. But I guess we could have a look at that in here. Of course, these are seeds. Maybe we get something out of the products, but not really. I just can't believe that it's only swamp gardens that are useful for anything. Oh, we can get crystal dust out of these. Okay. But we can do that in a lot of other ways. So maybe we don't do any other farming until we figure out something we need. And we focus on swamp gardens until then. Or, yeah, swamp garden. For now, we just need this. And that's 600 of those. So we're not gonna do 600. We're just gonna leave space for some beacons. What are the amounts we need in? Not too bad. So if we do 60 and leave space for beacons to get 10 times the crafting speed, maybe? Could you just come over here, please? Now we can start turning this into compost as soon as it all gets going, at least. Maybe we need to do more seeds for it. I don't have any more requester chests. Do have more provider chests. That's not gonna help a lot. So we do need to go grab more. Good. We need a bunch more farms. Good thing we have 400 here. Need a bunch more of these. We need a bunch of composters. Did I not put that in anywhere? Let's try and remember 18 is what we're making here so far. And maybe just double check that. That doesn't seem right, but that's because we also turn in meat into the stuff. And we're getting the meat from the Santa race. And then it's 96, yeah. So that is all correct. We can... Up there. This, we can take this whole setup and just duplicate. And it is the correct ratio then. Good to know. If we wanted to do that for more alien goo, if we don't want to do mashed potatoes. Why didn't I put this in here? We wanted to do zombie eucalyptus. Just 4 machines, taking 14 of that per second. That's just 10 of the farms we have that is dedicated to that. Good. So we need to make compost, and I think we're going to do that over here. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.